The First Descendant has given us a big update right now. Some really cool stuff in here, and something I need you guys to answer for me in the chat. A lot of information to go through. I'm gonna jump in, but I want to just say thank you to the community. I got multiple giveaways, and all you gotta do is go to the comments, check it out for Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater, my favorite video game series, making a remake, and then Assassin's Creed Shadows as well. Might see about some First Descendant videos. If you guys keep up the good stuff, liking these videos, I'm definitely gonna show you love. All right, let's get into this. They just put out a hot fix plus the really key information for next week, which is the big update. We're still in the preseason. That's what's crazy about this. It is actually very exciting to see them be this active during that time and not just, kind of settling for less. So we're going to start off with a controversial thing that I am trying to understand fully, which is the bogus strategic outpost. We know that there is a specific mission. If you haven't been around, put out a video for Valby, and it's a really good farm to get everything, basically, almost, when it comes to currency and even drops and modules. You can get some good stuff there, and that run has been getting a lot of talk from the developers, and they kind of put out a statement and retracted it, and now they're basically saying that they reduced the rewards for the fortress outposts. However, to ensure that Valby runs remains a popular hunting ground like Ambush Point and Refine Run, we have set the reward efficiency significantly higher than originally intended. So I just read that from their specific post that I'll leave into the comments, but that statement right there is confusing because in one regard they're saying that the fortress they lowered, but then they hired everything in general. So I'm assuming, and you guys, this is where you leave it into the comments, after you test it, what are the nerfs, what are the buffs? I didn't want to run this up. I literally woke up super early, and the patch just came out as I was recording my morning play. So that's an interesting one, but I do want to touch on other things. So modules had 1,000 space for storage. Now they have 1,015. Okay. Another good news is that the 5-minute wait for the outpost. Now it's down to 1 minute, which is amazing. That's enough time to just dismantle a couple of items and check your phone or something. And that is top tier in my opinion. I love that. And then they said spawning time between monsters respawn has been increased. So that's going to help you get more rewards, because now this should probably be for all outposts. So I think that's going to be a big plus, because there's runs that we do that are great, but the Valby run is the best at the fortress. And then they say void fragments will now drop from defeating monsters in special operations. This is so cool. Listen, void fragments have been one of those annoyances for me personally, and so this is a great fix. There will be more void fragment drops in the special operations, so that is cool. And then they have using mark of arrest items obtained from special operations will grant 10 times their rewards, which is insane. And I actually want to see about that. That's another thing I need the community to talk to me and let me know. What are your thoughts? And this is only the beginning, guys. I think the next part of this video is probably the best, so I'm gonna make that the thumbnail and the title. It's very cool. So they give you information on the ultimate Valby, and they talk about her emerald ability and how the things work. And we're gonna get visuals, and we're gonna probably get, you know, maybe a trailer. I don't know what their game plan is, but she has a spiral tie wave, which is basically gonna replace the bubble bullet, which is difficult to aim, with a projectile that flies straight, which I think I want that, but I also do not need a Transcendent Mag to take place from my supply moisture. That's my favorite. But that's interesting just to kind of see how that will play out. And then there's Hydro Pressure Bomb. Instead of the plop plop, it leaps forwards and deals damage to enemies in an area. The more areas with laundry status, the more powerful the damage. So that's very cool. These are two abilities that are a little tricky if you're not a skilled player. I'm a Valby player, so I don't have no problem. I love her abilities perfectly fine. But these could make it easier for you. And I just got to see how good it is, because I spent everything on Valby. I'm definitely going to get her, and I'm excited to try her. I might become a Valby man. Only Valby videos for the rest of my playthrough. All right, so then we have Luna. This is the one I'm excited for. I'm a musician, by the way, guys. I'm a music artist, and in my lifetime, I still write and I help people with music here and there. And Luna's a musician as well. She's a mad artist, they say. And she uses her synthesizer gun in rhythm, which gives it more power. And it says enhances allies' abilities based on the performance. Okay, so check this out. When you're using the upbeat music, and this kind of reminds me of Overwatch, you guys know who I'm talking about. When you use the upbeat music, allies' skill power increases. When dancing to relaxed music, allies' mentality recovers and resources consumed decreases. So she's gonna be the ultimate support class. I don't know how much that powerfulness is. Like, okay, she dances to upbeat music and you get a skill power increase. How does that work? Is that gonna be like extreme, or that's just like, I don't know. We'll see. And I need you guys to share your thoughts in the comments about that. And then they talk about her modules. Nimble Footsteps enhances Luna's mobility and amplifies the effective range of her performance, allowing for more effective ally support. She's a pure support. Noise Surge transforms Luna from supporter to combat dealer. Ooh, this one's mine, guys. Dashes towards enemies in rhythm, dealing damage to nearby enemies when the inspiration gauge is full. Summons a stage of recovery, mental health, and shield. Ooh. Provides enemies with terrifying music experience. I need to see this. That's interesting. So she's gonna be fun to try out. Then they got Gluttony, the new boss. He's a giant who indulges in void energy, which is interesting. It basically mines void energy. It has a cooling system. So that's what this says. Counter Gluttony, you need measurable cooling performance. So you're gonna probably have to use cool to take them down. Judgment of Exploit, degree temperature. Interesting. Okay, so we're gonna have to prep for him, which will be interesting. Then they have the brand new hand cannon Peace Mediator, which sounds like right up my alley. But basically, it unleashes a burst of bullets that deliver powerful firepower under the right conditions. So that's all it says. And it didn't give like extra details on that, but that's an interesting one. Then they got the ultimate module. And this one right here increases your defense and mentality when using skills, but decreases movement and attack power. And it's good for Luna and Ajax. Now, I don't know about this, and we got to see how powerful the defense part of it is. I love my mobility. It's one of my favorite things in this game as far as movement goes, and that's important. Hey, we got another secret little thing that they said about balancing when this comes out. All this is for August 1st, right? By the way, I kind of confused these things. The beginning stuff was officially done today, and then on August 1st, if you're watching this later, all of the new characters, I'm assuming people know about this, the new character, Ultimate, Valby, and Luna stuff that I just talked about is for August 1st, okay? And then they said for August 1st as well, this is a very cool thing for Valby, Blair, and Freyna. The AoE is going to get a huge buff, and they want to make sure that you feel powerful out there, that you're capable, and that you're good to go. They don't want you lackluster, and that to me is huge, big time. And then also the ultimate weapons. I made a video, and I don't disagree with everybody. A video about the ultimate weapons as far as the data and what it shows. Some of the ultimate weapons are not even top 3 in some categories, which is kind of ridiculous, to be honest. But the devs said that they're going to increase the critical hit chance and damage for Enduring Legacy, Secret Garden, Devotion. Devotion's one of my all-time favorites, and Enduring Legacy is definitely top up there. And they're going to take the Greg's Reverse Fate. It's a weapon I use a lot, actually, during my hard boss runs. And they're going to make it more effective for the single shot weapons, allowing you to have a little bit of rapid fire mode as well. So that's interesting. We're gonna see how that one plays out. And that's pretty much the whole rundown. That's for August 1st on those. Okay, but the interesting part that I need y'all to really help me out with is the Outpost. Okay, it's 1 minute, we get that part. Now I need to know what type of rewards are you getting. Is it worse? Is it better? And then go to other outposts and test that out, as well as the special operations. They're giving, you know, million gold, 100k gold, or whatever for the mark of arrest. And if you guys play those special operations, you can get void shards as well. Well, I call them void shards. They're called void fragments. But let me know what you guys are feeling, how you liking it, and I hope this video was helpful to give you the up-to-date information. I've been enjoying this game so much. This has been my game, guys. Like, yes. So we're locked in. I appreciate the community. I do have the giveaways. I'm gonna be doing a giveaway soon, actually, just to warm up and then get you guys going. So make sure you hit those comments. Let's lock in. See you there. Peace.